Welcome to the Brotherhood of Geeks. I'm Brett J. Rasmussen, and I'm here to do my reactions to the Destiny 2 Showcase of 2022.
Welcome, Guardians. So awesome to be here with you again.
Last time we got up here, we got a chance to show you Savathun, the Witch Queen.
Yep, the Witch Queen. Oh, what a campaign. What a great campaign.
It's been a wild year for Destiny.
You returned to the original loot cave to reclaim the fabled Galahorn.
Galahorn!
You
Love the
exiled
Galahorn.
ancient evil from a hive queen.
Yep,
So you could put it inside a grenade launcher.
that was great.
Now, you've been spending the past few weeks cleansing a derelict Leviathan from its twisted nightmares.
Yep.
In fact, the last year has been the best year we've ever had in the Destiny community. I
Yeah,
hope you can feel it
Yep.
as well.
it has been very, very good.
From our community. It's both humbling and inspiring.
Because our team here at Bungie, we're not just developers, we're also guardians. We're trying to build what we'd love to play in Destiny, and that's what brought each one of us here. Brought us not only to Bungie, but also brought all of us to this final showdown between light and darkness.
So, without further ado, this is the beginning of the end. This is Lightfall.
Yes, we're getting to see Lightfall! Let's go! Oh.
When they see this glorious end, they will come for us.
What?
To savor the fruitless struggle to its last drop. It's who they are. Let them come and see.
What the?
Our shape
Oh.
reveal what they do then. Unshackled from hope.
Yo, it's the poison!
They are. Because only in the end.
Oh, you're freaking ninjas! The poison class is like freaking ninjas! Yo! Ah, it's so good!
I've seen that thing 100 times now, and every time I see it, I still kind of get goosebumps.
Instantly, I had chills.
Okay, so we know who the witness is. We saw the witness at the end of Witch Queen.
Things are finally coming to a
Yes.
Thematically, we really have been honing in on that kind of bombastic, big set piece approach.
It's gonna be over-the-top action, adrenaline pumping, like the whole time.
This is really kicking off the conclusion to the Light and Dark saga, where we finally face down this foe that we've been anticipating facing for so long. It's pushing it to 11.
We've been hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy, we put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the Witness. And the Witness is coming with its newly empowered disciple, Callus.
Callus
Yep,
is really
Callus.
crash landing with a new and more powerful army than ever before. They've got new powers, they've got new armor,
Oh.
they've got tormentors to join their ranks that are going to be bigger and badder enemies than we've ever faced.
Oh,
Callus
boy.
is taking that army that he's bringing with him to be the harbinger of the Witness's doom.
This is such a pivotal moment for Destiny. Everyone is coming to have a last stand with Callus.
It's gonna be in the last city.
To really avoid the next collapse, something that we've been trying to avoid ever since Destiny 1.
We see in the trailer that we're headed to Neptune, and on
Oh, it's Neptune!
there's this hidden city called Neomuna, where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the collapse.
Oh, wow.
Neomuna is the capital city of Neptune. It's a giant metropolis that we were completely unaware existed until now. What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's pristine, it's new. It's not like a lot of the places that we've explored previously in Destiny. Exploring that space is very, very cool.
There's so much
Ooh.
new stuff to discover in Neomuna and in Neptune. And also I saw some new characters there. I'm really excited to get to know Cloud Striders and their story.
Cloud Striders can be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization.
Cloud
that's
Striders.
potentially under threat. But Guardians were chosen. It's their duty to protect humanity. Cloud Striders have chosen to protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for the Guardians to learn from the Cloud Striders and their way of living and their philosophy of life.
So we've got the newness of that city, the newness of the Cloud Striders that we've never been aware of.
And then, of course, you get a glimpse of this green energy. I wonder what that is.
It's freaking poison!
Strand is the new darkness.
It's
power.
called Strand.
Something that's unique about Strand, unlike any of these other powers we've ever had before, when you play through Lightfall, you are discovering this power for the first time. No one in the universe ever in the history of Destiny has used Strand before.
Oh.
This is the Guardian discovering darkness on their own and learning how to shape it and manipulate it and use it against Callus and his forces, and, you know, have fun in the new urban environment of Neomuna. You are really gonna have to prepare yourself for a wild ride.
Ooh.
Just got a glimpse of our new destination, Neomuna. Our
Oh,
new foe,
boy.
Callus and the Shadow Legion, paired with the Witness, and a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's just barely scratching the surface of what this release has to offer.
Right, like what we've just seen in that trailer is just the tip of the iceberg, and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to show you coming up.
That's so cool.
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's roots in creating some of the best shooter campaigns in the industry.
That's been our legacy since Halo, and we tried to push that front and center in The Witch Queen.
And it's about more than just guns, but creating an adventure in a handcrafted world full of surprises. Then, we added the legendary campaign option.
Yep, that was great.
Combat needs to challenge you, to test your thumb skill, your tactics.
That was the greatest
We heard
time I had in Destiny.
that you want more of that. In fact, 2 out of every 3 players that completed the Witch Queen campaign did it on Legendary.
You tested yourself against the Witch Queen in her Lucent Hive and rose to that challenge. And then you let us know it was one of the best shooter experiences.
That was
we've ever
the
made.
best
So
thing.
Lightfall, we want to push that even further. We want to give you the best Bungie action experience that we can create with the brand new Lightfall campaign.
Lightfall is going to change the way that our players move, fight, and explore everywhere in Destiny.
Neptune is this fantastic destination. The capital city of Neomuna is a really fun place to explore.
Oh man, it's like this like freaking 80s cyberpunk, like, oh my god, I'm so yes.
And using Strand to traverse through it and explore it, it's going to be so exciting.
There's some places that once you whip out that grappling hook, ooh, you're gonna be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't before.
Look at that up there. I wonder if I can grapple to there. I'm gonna be a kid in a candy
Oh boy. Oh. PvP is gonna be nuts.
It is a city that has lived through the collapse.
Neptune now has to deal with the cloak being pulled back and them being revealed to the world and are now central of the conflict.
Callus has taken his capital ship and just like planted it right down in part of the city, and it's Cabal-occupied territory. It's a city under siege. You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team going into a skyscraper. You're dealing with Cabal roadblocks and patrols all throughout the city. The Shadow Legion, they provide that like characteristic Cabal.
Oh boy.
They're all about like volatility and power, and they
boy.
pyramid technology.
I love it.
These suppression devices that can take away some of your super, take away some of your abilities, and then they fight alongside these terrifying new pyramid units called Tormentors.
As part of his discipleship to the Witness, Callus has been upgraded. And so the tormentors that they've brought in are these impossibly huge, unstoppable behemoths. They wield scythes, they can attack from a distance, they can bring you in close, they can drain your very life force from you. They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the battlefield. Your stomach
Oh
drops.
boy.
Okay, I'm playing through, I'm having fun, I'm popping heads, doing this thing, and then boom, there it is.
We've got all the new stuff going into the game. Strand, Tormentors, Shadow Legion, a cool new environment. These are all a great setting for a new Legendary campaign, and we're still making sure that we go through and we tweak and tune and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty for players.
The Legendary campaign was a huge hit coming out of the Witch Queen.
That was
It the first
amazing.
time we had done that sort of elected difficulty where you could really test your skill and test your power. And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track towards being raid ready.
Everyone back in the studio is so hard at work on Lightfall, putting in the details and making this whole release come alive and continue to surprise and delight players. I am so excited to get this out.
Lightfall is unlike anything players have seen before in Destiny, and it's another step that sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga.
Ooh, I like it. I want to know more about this power, though. God, I love it where you can just like, oh.
Come on, amazing.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power from the darkness. Unlike our light abilities, which are all about creation, darkness is more about consciousness.
Strand is psychic energy that forms this extra dimension, this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the Guardian, are sort of gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe and to pull at these threads and tug at these wires that are connecting all of these living beings.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool to see them come together. Like, it's always been there, and now that we can tap into it, we can use it for our benefit, whether it's through movement or through damage.
Strand has a grappling hook.
Yep.
Since you're seeing into this cosmic web, you are able to grapple at any point because the cosmic web exists everywhere. Even if there's not an object there, it will hook on to that web and pull you forward. It's just taking that idea to the next level, putting that
The
Destiny spin on it.
Yep. The grappling hook initially started as part of the Hunter's Kit, right? They're all about fluid movement, rapidly traversing space, and being very agile. But as we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class, right? So we made the call to expand this super cool new ability across all three classes. On the design side, we wanted to come up with how each of the classes interpreted this additional psychic dimension, like in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand.
Yes.
So be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter out, and weave it into this big barrage.
Oh, that's so cool! Oh, that's so cool!
These missiles are actually going to unravel, sort of reweave themselves into a new form.
With the Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning and slashing.
Oh, that's
super
cool.
I think I'm most excited for is the Hunter Rope Dart Super. The Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart and is swinging it as they're kind of moving around.
Oh man, you're just a god dang ninja!
I saw that, even in its kind of like rough state.
Oh man. Oh man, so freaking rad.
We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses, and we've taken those learnings about combat, about movement, about build crafting. We've put that all into Strand, and I'm so excited to see where players...
So freaking cool. Oh my god. And like you can suspend that. Oh my god.
Destiny is a game that gets even better when you play with your friends. We want to create communities that are welcoming, inclusive, and that let you bring your old friends and make new ones. And since last year, over 5 million new Guardians have joined our ranks.
We believe that there are still millions more of your friends that would love to play Destiny with you. And the things that you want to see us improve in Destiny are also exactly what's going to make it easier to convince your friends to come and check out the game.
It should be easier to create custom, incredible builds. Easier to find people to play with. Easier to swap from being that boss-melting, storm chaser juggernaut right into that ultimate yeehawing, dead man's tail shooting, Titan's rampart crutching sentinel.
And if none of what Joe just said makes sense to you, we want to fix that too. Because it's not about removing the depth that makes Destiny so great. It's instead about allowing everyone to dive deeper with ease.
Yes.
The changes we're making to make Destiny easier to come into, changes to how you build your characters, changes to how you see what there is to do and what there is to accomplish. And in the year ahead, we're actually making it easier to form groups in Destiny so you can go and do some of the greatest content that Destiny has to offer.
All the teams are working together to build this experience, and so that's what's really exciting.
Please,
hearing from players like, hey,
please take away the power level.
To play with, I don't know what to do. And so what we're trying to give them is like, hey, here's a path to follow. Guardian ranks are this, like, this basically a
Guardian ranks.
ladder. We actually progress you through 11 ranks. And it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the systems of Destiny.
At some point, the story about you as a Guardian involves other Guardians and what they think about you. That is just a whole new dimension of your journey through Destiny that we've never really explored before. You show up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks. You're going to know that you're looking at a player who's actually really demonstrated mastery of many of the different activities in Destiny, not just from our perspective, but from the perspective of other players. Some of the higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians that you are a strong player and a strong leader.
A lot of people have groups that they already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity to be recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play with on a regular basis.
In the year of Lightfall, we're going to actually be investing in building a looking for group system in Destiny.
Ooh! Yes! Oh, Fire Team Finder. That's great.
For players.
I'm so excited about being able to form groups in the next coming year because it can be really hard to get through some of the hard content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with is just going to make getting into Destiny and doing the awesome content so much easier.
Yeah, and they'll be able to say, this is a player who I can trust to lead me through the new raid. I want to join their group. Or they can say, these are players who are new to the activity. I want to take them for that first raid because that'll be a great experience for them and a valuable experience for me as a leader.
It's really going to help players come together and understand each other better when they've never met before. It's going to make the game so much more
Yeah, when I joined my clan, dude, that was awesome.
They're on one team.
So now it makes it easier for people to
that you'll experience
join in.
towards the end of an activity. So you end the activity now and you get to see the screen that has all the people you played with. You can click on one of the Guardians and choose what experience you had with them. So like, were they a good team player? Were they fun to play with?
There's no better way to actually show how good a person is as a teammate or as a leader than to have other players say, this person's a great teammate, this person's a great leader. It's really a system that's designed to let players show appreciation for each other.
Also, using the commendation system, people are going to be able to say like, hey, this person as a good leader, and looking at the Guardian rank system, they have a lot of experience. It's going to be, oh, that's the person I want to help me get through this hard content that I've been struggling with.
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity to like really connect with other people and do things together and get to know each other. And with a system like LFG, you're making it so that more people can get that experience started than ever before.
Both the loadout screen and the mod manager are completely new features.
The mod manager is meant to make build construction in Destiny a lot easier.
We all love our fashion game. Fashion game's amazing. And so we're going to take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the buildcraft game. There's going to be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character. It's going to be amazing.
So you'll be able
Oh, yes.
put together as a loadout and then switch between those things as you're going from.
Oh, they're taking what you can do in Dim and move it here, the Destiny item manager, into the game. Great. I like it.
System mixed with Guardian ranks, we're giving players even new aspirations. It isn't going to be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be.
Can you get rid of power level, though?
All the ways that
We don't need power level, though. I'd really like that to be gone.
So today, we are also launching a brand new season of Destiny.
Yes!
And as we've evolved our seasons over the years, we've learned a lot. And I think we've been able to deliver some amazing character moments for the community.
We're long past the era of content droughts. Instead, there are exciting story and events happening in Destiny almost every week, year-round. And we're not slowing down.
Each season, we want to keep raising the bar for narrative experiences in any live game. We want to keep pushing to create unexpected adventures that'll make every season of Destiny unique. And we want to keep listening and learning from you, the Destiny community, so that we can create the strongest seasons of any live service.
Because the witness is coming. And if we want to survive, we need a crew. We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even loot our enemies.
We may even need to find a captain to join us on our next adventure in the Season of Plunder.
The Season of Plunder?
Aramis has broken free. The old crew is now really under her command.
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Pirates. The full vanguard should be rallied to deal with these outlaws.
Well, anchors away.
Oh, God.
Go show those pirates what happens when they crush Spiderhead.
Time for the lightning powers. Let's go.
Time to blow this rickety barge.
Yo!
You got the goods, Guardian.
Oh my God! Oh, it's my favorite. It's lightning.
Sorry, getting a little swept up in all this adventure.
And the Drifter's gonna be the leader of this season. Oh boy. Yes. Season of Plunder. Ooh. Oh, it's a pirate season. Let's go.
What are you most excited about for Season of Plunder?
Pirates. This season we said, what if we just go to the stars and dig up buried treasure?
We are unearthing a lot of mysteries and secrets. We're swashbuckling onto enemy spaceships. And then we're also learning a lot of things about some of our favorite characters.
We're gonna have an adventure this season.
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's collected old, fallen crews of pirates and rogue cabal together in order to hunt down mysterious relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
So Guardians are tasked with stopping Aramis from collecting these relics. And in order to do that, you have to create your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers.
Drifter, Midbrass, Ido, and Spider are going to be helping you.
Anchors away. Ready when you are, Captain.
That's the beginning of Season of Plunder.
Oh my
What
God.
you're doing is forming a pirate crew of your own. You're going to fill it with different crew members that you can recruit over the course of the season. drifter. He's going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out into the stars and do cool pirate stuff.
I'm so excited.
This season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
Catch
There was
Crash.
a concept for the catch with the big mainsails on it. I just said, oh my god, this is gonna be a fun season.
Oh man.
Crash through the different iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself from a cannon to the other ship, and you are the weapon, so you're gonna go mess them up.
That's great. That's great.
The second big activity we have coming this season is called Expedition. You're going to be guiding a massive drill that's looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all these pirate crews trying to protect their hoards. And then our final new activity coming this season is what we're calling Pirate Hideouts.
We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season, and they lead you to the lair of the pirate lord, right? Their hideout.
These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their amazing treasures and their mysterious relics.
These relics are mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
Taking the opportunity to line the ARC 3.0 update with the Fallen, it just ended up working out perfectly because you got all the simple ARC weaponry and the ARC shielded captains. It feels right with that release, almost like we planned it.
ARC is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy's faces and like deleting them.
Yes. It's my favorite subclass. It's my favorite.
Retreat.
Unbridled aggression to the max.
Hunter is really about close range action, being fluid and dynamic and agile, evasive. So we're gonna give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc Staff, like twirl above your head and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into like bosses or mini bosses or champions and jolt them. Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and overcharge it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start Tesla coiling little lightning bolts out at nearby enemies.
Oh my god.
This elemental conduit, you are a class that will turn yourself into lightning. You will create things out of lightning.
That's so cool.
We had this exotic armor piece called Getaway Artist, where you consume your grenade and it'll make a,
make a little buddy.
Arc Soul that fires faster and does more damage as a result. So we decided to roll that into base Arc Soul behavior. Anytime you are amplified, any Arc Soul you have from any source will become the supercharged version that will fire off just rapid fire bolts.
You're gonna have to redo Getaway Artist then if that's the case.
It's about being this unstoppable freight train. It's about this constant movement. So we gave Titans a new movement option. Something that we felt like is going to be competitive in this new environment of air dodges and air slams. That's a new ability called Thruster. And it's all in first person. It's all very much in the heat of the moment. You see it happen. Its whole property is like rush down or getaway. It's a movement tool to the max.
Oh, wow.
This new melee ability called Thunderclap, which is like an amazing thing where he like charges his fist, all super flashy. It's our first ever charge melee, so you hold down the button, and as that cocks back and charges up, you'll end up doing more damage and getting a little bit more range.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of like the whole goal of deleting things, I believe in PvP a full charge is a one-shot kill.
It is, oh yeah.
It's a little skillful to like pull off because you're gonna have to really read your opponent here. The whole through line with Arc is like, it really isn't that complicated. It's move fast, hit hard, and stay alive.
I'm so ready for Arc 3.0.
What I'm most excited about in Season of Plunder is that this is really a season that has a sense of adventure. You're exploring the system, you're looking for pirate treasure, pirate relics. You're seeing the world evolve in a way we haven't done before.
I love that with the activities in the season, like we just leaned really hard into the pirate fancies. I love that we have.
Oh, it's so cool.
I love that you're tracking down buried treasure and then going after the pirate leaders in their caves.
The interesting thing about Destiny is we're not just a fantasy game or a sci-fi game, we're kind of a blend of both. We take inspiration when we say pirates, it's old world pirates that you would see traditionally back in the 17 and 1800s. We have like a flintlock pistol, we have an exotic fusion rifle that plays different than fusion rifles you've ever seen before.
It's just like end to end, just really leaning into that spirit of like the pirate current adventure, and let's also make it so that new players coming in can actually jump in and get started. The gift of the Thunder Gods is a starter kit. It's a set of armor, it's a Thunderlord exotic weapon.
So jump in, join your friends, set sail, become the captain, and build your crew today in Destiny.
I'm so excited. Kingsfall! Kingsfall is the new raid! Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Man, it is so awesome seeing Kingsfall return to Destiny.
Yeah, actually, Kingsfall was the first thing I got to work on at Bungie. And I'm thrilled that a whole new generation of Guardians
That's so rad.
refreshed and reloaded showdown of the Taken King.
So, we've shown you Lightfall. We've shown you the new damage type, Strand. We've shown you some of the deeper changes to the game that we're going to be making throughout the next year. But we have one more thing that we are excited to announce today.
Destiny is coming to the Epic Game Store today.
Epic has been an absolutely fabulous partner to work with. They love Destiny. And we are just huge fans of what they've been doing in the social game space. When we first started working with them, we sat down and talked about the impact that their games have had on us. And they had a bunch of the same stories for us.
They shared stories about playing the Vault of Glass and how much they enjoy the social experiences in Destiny. And I got to talk about the summer of Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 5, when my whole family was laser focused, taking turns in the island to unlock Drift.
In addition to launching all of Destiny 2 on the Epic Games Store today, for the next week, if you download the game on Epic, we will give you the 30th anniversary for free. If you haven't earned your Galahorn yet,
oh wow,
or you haven't played the Grasp Dungeon, come to the Epic Games Store and you can jump in for free.
We want to welcome all these new Guardians with a celebration, one that stretches a little further than the last city.
What? What? Oh my God. In Fortnite. Oh wow. And then Fall Guys. Oh wow. Okay.
A few years ago, we shared our plans for the Light and Darkness saga.
Yep.
This journey, years in the making, is coming to an end. Since we started charting our own course, we've been building this story across 5 years of expansions since the first pyramid ship emerged in Shadowkeep.
Yep, Shadowkeep.
First spoke to the darkness.
Yep.
Then, across Beyond Light,
Beyond Light,
the Witch Queen, and coming up in Lightfall in the final shape, we're building towards a climactic collision between the powers of light and dark.
We've also been working on the Destiny engine behind the scenes, preparing our technology and our game to last for many, many years to come. Because Destiny 2 is not going anywhere, and neither are your expansions. We want this story, since we first communed with the darkness on the moon, to be fully playable, start to finish. And we're happy to announce today that we are not planning to sunset any more expansions.
Oh, wow.
We want the Destiny universe to grow, and we're going to continue to do everything that we can behind the scenes to keep that possible within our game engine.
But enough about the distant future. let's talk about today. The best day all year to jump into Destiny.
Yes, because if you're looking to catch up, right now, all
Oh wow, all the expansions are free to play. Oh wow.
this entire week on every platform for everyone.
Right now, Season of Plunder is live, and the Helm's got a set of supercharged art gear for anyone looking to catch up on the fun.
Destiny is live on the Epic Games Store. You can download it for free, and you can get the 30th anniversary pack as your welcome gift.
And if you liked what you saw about the future, right now, pre-orders for Lightfall are live on all platforms. And anyone who purchases the annual pass gets the exotic auto rifle Quicksilver Storm today.
Yo, let's go!
To play Destiny.
So we'll see you in game.
Oh my god, I got the it's an auto rifle too. It's an auto rifle, my favorite jam.
I've read about them. What is the human word? Pirates.
Let them come and see. What they do then, that is who they are.
Okay. All right. All right. That was great. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts about this now. So let's switch on over. Okay. Wow. That was great. Now, I do play Destiny. This is Destiny, as I have talked about on our PlayStation podcast, Dual Shocked, is like my game that I like to play, like kind of to turn my brain off and stuff outside of when I'm playing story or campaign and stuff, because I very much love the narrative and the story. And really, the Destiny's campaign, the story, pretty much since Beyond the Light, has gotten better and better and better and better as it has gone by. Witch Queen, me and two of my other friends, we played the Legendary campaign when it came out, and that was probably the best experience in Destiny I ever had. We played through it, we each had all three classes. I played Warlock, one of my buddies played Titan, and my other buddy played Hunter. And it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And so let's go through it. So first, we get Lightfall. This is the new campaign. It's in Neptune, and it's this like cyberpunk-ish 80s like neon like city. Really, really cool. And you get the new power called Strand, and you can pretty much it's the new dark power. And with that, where you can like move through stuff, you're like a freaking ninja. That's so freaking cool. Like, you know, they said that they were trying to use the Strand ability they were going to give it to the Hunter class, but then they were like, this is too much fun, we're going to give it to everyone. But all the different classes, all the different like supers and the way they operate are still very different. Hunter gets like a kunai with chain, like it's a, you know, scorpions, get over here. The Titans get these like almost like Fey blades for like these dual blades, and they just spin around and kill things. And then like a Warlock gets just create these blasts and hurl them at people, which is so cool. I look forward to seeing kind of the different fragments and the bit and you know, the build that you can go ahead and make with that. So that's really cool. And we're setting up to go against the Witness in the final shape, which is the next expansion after Lightfall. So we got that. Then we got a bunch of stuff for the community stuff, which is like you can go ahead and you know, guardian ranks and all that kind of stuff. I'm curious on how that's going to work because, like, especially if you have people, like if you are going to Gambit or Vanguard or Crucible and you're playing with other people and you can go ahead and be like, oh, how did they do? Or what did you think? And da-da-da-da-da. I don't know how good and bad that could be because, like, if you're not playing with a team of people, and you're not doing the best job or whatever it would be, people could go ahead and talk bad about you, like, you know, rate you poorly or whatever. I don't know how much of a pro and con. I see what they're trying to do. They want new players to come in and they want, you know, this like LFG kind of thing, which, speaking of LFG, now that's in the game, which you can find groups to play inside of the game, not just using the app to do it and then it connects to the game. Like, it's in the game itself, which is great. Along with but to stop or to finish off the whole guardian rank stuff, you know, the community thing, I don't know how much good and bad that could be. But the other good thing I would definitely say is that they're going to be doing a build like page. So just like how you can go ahead and do the whole fashion of like what you look like on one page, now they're doing that same thing with mods, which is great. And then they showed off the season of Plunder, which is pirates, which is, yes, it's going to be great. And they showed off the Arc 3.0, which I cannot wait to get into and play that like today. Because Arc is my favorite subclass. It is my favorite, and I can't wait to do that. Ooh, boy, it's going to be fun. But yeah, so, I mean, then, yeah, I think that was about it. And then, you know, we saw kind of where they're going to be going. King's Fall is the next raid. That's going to be great. Like, a lot of good things. So this is going to be really fun. I look forward to playing more of Destiny 2 along with all the other games that are coming out this fall, like God of War Ragnarok and Gotham Knights and everything else. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Brotherhood of Geeks. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell everyone you know, tell everyone you don't know, all that kind of stuff. And press that like button because that always helps us over here at the Brotherhood of Geeks. And also press the bell icon. That way, whenever we put up a video, you know we put up a video. You can also follow us on Twitter at DualShockedBOG. That's the name of our PlayStation podcast, DualShocked BOG. And they can also follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Brotherhood of Geeks, where we go ahead and stream and all that kind of fun stuff. And then, of course, there's all the other socials that we have in the description. Facebook.com/The Brotherhood of Geeks, Facebook.com/The Brotherhood of Geeks, and Instagram.com/Brotherhood of Geeks, all that kind of fun stuff. And please let me know what you guys thought of the showcase. Do you play Destiny? Do you want to play Destiny because of hearing this and all that kind of stuff? And yeah, I think that's about it. A lot of fun stuff, a lot of good things that are coming. So yeah, I look forward to it. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm Brett J. Rasmussen, and as always, live to play, play together. I'll see you guys next time.